Hey, what's up, guys? Magic here, and today we're doing another episode of my Hey, what's up, guys? Magic here. Today I'm going to be doing another episode of my Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair series, and we're just about to go into the first class trial, and I'm excited for it. I still don't think Byakuya is dead, but I am suspicious about Nakito. I mean, that's the only one. And Gundam. How do you say his name? Because, like, how did he get his earring? How? Anyways, shaking with the I didn't realize it. I didn't read that, did I? I'm gonna read it again. Anyways, shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. Right. So if you guys haven't seen the class trials, then I won't be talking much this episode because they're gonna be doing all the talking mainly. So I won't think anymore. I mean, I'll be reading blue text, so I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. If all I could do was stare down upward and stare upward. I'm an idiot. Stare upward intensely at the escalator as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock. God, wouldn't that kill them? Wow. This is an elevator? I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do is purse my lips and tightly so everyone else could hear it. Couldn't hear it. Oh. I'm also excited to see the first execution. There we were, listening to an unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator was slowly opened. Elevator door slowly opened. Whoa.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome. Ta-da! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Are you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty-looking place like this.
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats wherever your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we are trying to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very, very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Ooh, this is cool. My voice totally cracked, sorry. The person who did it is one of us. This is cool. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. Yeah. Is that what it actually said? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. Okay. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening... Oh, I'm sorry. Yawning again. I yawn every episode. I swear. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would like to say making progress. Yeah! Byakuya Togami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us, or is it someone else? The class trial starts now. I'll continue difficulty. I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on gentle. Not gentle, kind. Finish preparations. I am, yes. Trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class
Why are we
trial,
hung
you
up?
will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
That was close. A bit close for comfort.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Okay. Now that okay, my voice for him is a lot different.
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal lies or mistakes contained within in their statements. That means, okay, who's all by who? Okay. I want to see who's by. Okay, sorry. This means you'll have to. I want to see who's by Hajime. Okay, so it's Hiyoko and my hero. Okay, sorry, never mind. I just wanted to see. I was curious. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. All of the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones, will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move to the reticle, then fire with the triangle button. Yeah. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Just so you guys know, I'm horrible I'm bad at class trials, like really bad. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the options button during these arguments. You can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will have fun. Make your argument. Okay, knife, gaps on the floor, and blood stain under the table.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Okay, huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know.
Why
Can you
was
still?
Byakuya's in a
Okay, you
place
still
like
can
this?
still do
Body
this.
was under the very back of the...
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body. No,
That
that's
was
wrong.
fast. Oh my.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Oh, I like this music.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table? If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the part. Oh, what? It's probably. What? Oh, come on. The case. Party dishes? Ah, dang it. Yeah, see, I'm bad at this. Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool out of myself in front of everyone. Okay. Ugh. The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Okay, what was he doing during the party? Tablecloth. Fire door, kitchen equipment list, Chaki's account, murder threat, Kazuichi's account, recons out of Hopsy results, Kimaru's account. I don't... What? Huh? If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... What was he doing during the party? He was eating, right? Okay. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Okay, all of his stuff? Part of this shit's fire door. So Drew... Ah, come on. What? I'm already stuck. It's the first one. How can... The reason he dove under the table is because it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party. What was he doing during the party? Knife busted into the table. Taps on the floor. AC timer. Looming case. Ibuki's account. What was he doing? I don't know what he was doing. Ah! Murder threat. No. This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong. Crap. Yeah. I'm obviously a freaking idiot. Okay, what was he doing? Okay, anything that has to do with Byakuya. Night vision goggles? Yeah, I thought so. So, anything to do with Byakuya. I can't believe I'm stuck already. This... Okay, so... What was Byakuya doing? I'm completely lost. Where's your threat? I already said that, didn't I? God.
Crap!
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some help. Well, my help is not available, so I guess I'll just have to guess and probably die. The reason Byakuya dove under the table. Okay, the reason he dove under the table. Why would somebody dive under a table? I'm sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna try Yuki's account. Nope.
Crap!
Yeah, okay. Okay. Why was Byakuya under the table? Details. I don't think it's this. Bloodstain on the table? No. Knife? No. It's on the floor. It would have dropped one of the things in their gas. AC timer. Vision goggles. Oh, I already tried that. So it's not gonna be it. No, I don't. Why would it be the embarrassing pose? It's not gonna be the embarrassing pose. Dueling case. Iron storage room. Storage room tablecloth.
Crap!
The only other thing I think it should be is. What was it? AC timer. No, what? Okay, okay, what the hell is wrong with me? This is turning out exactly like the last class trial. The final class trial. This is the first class trial. Why do I suck at this game? Okay, gotta think about this. The reason Byakuya dove under the table. Why would he dive under the table? I don't know. Yeah, just forget about it. I thought this was gonna be the one that I didn't fail at all, but nope. I'm gonna die. Is it the embarrassing pose? Okay. I didn't think so, but hey, gotta try everything because I'm a dumbass. The knife?
I can prove it with this.
What?
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Oh, I don't understand this game sometimes.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will also be false weak spots. Sorry. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, that will only fit. Not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail. So please be extra careful. Don't rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, you can progress the argument slowly. Using it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the options button during the argument, you can view the controls again. Well, and good luck and have fun! I can't believe I'd wasted so much of my health during that. Ugh. The knife, what's on the table? Oh, there's a lot. Wow. Knife is always an AC timer. Okay.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Yes.
That sounds correct.
Yes.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
He had night vision goggles.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
I forgot the buttons.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either. I doubt he could have seen the killer.
Ugh. Okay, the shoe getting on the table with blackout would be very, impossible, but... Break.
Ducked under the table
during the black. That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, he must have seen the killer.
But it was super pitch. It was so dark I couldn't see my.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Give the cat night goggles. Okay. Getting better. That gets health back.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Whoa. So, that's cool.
That's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
So, they can do this too? Oh, I'm into this. I'm into this. They can refute my stuff.
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Or it's just like them being mean. I was surprised by my hero's sudden argument. It's between you and me. I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you'll go on into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claims, drawing out their weak spots and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Okay. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonal. What? And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew you toward their advantage. The bottom right-hand corner, of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. If this number, this is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You lose counts of sharpness even if you miss. Oh wait, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess the knife does make sense. Even if you, I'm sorry, even if you miss, so please be careful. Okay. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means that this conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that counter weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other player's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, it's please refute any weak spots with the triangle button. I'm still confused. Of course, you don't have the truth blade. If you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth blades will be called truth blades. That's about it. They won't be... Okay. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay. Uh-oh. Bottle shut up. What? Okay. Huh?
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance.
I don't know what.
Into the crime scene.
I have no. What is going on?
Damn it!
I was overcome. She's gonna go back to the original topic.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta.
I can't back down!
My hero, why? Oh, I was getting ready to press X. So.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Oh, I think I got it. Advance.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even if, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Damn it! If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't advance forward. If I'm just listening. If I could let my hero say what she wants to say, then find a point where I can argue against.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used them, they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's so those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
What? If I'm holding an argument, should we activate both night goggles? I need your view.
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, so those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay, I know what to do,
because
but
then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Come on. What am I doing? I don't understand this. What is going on?
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay, I don't know what I did, but I did it right.
No,
I think I did good.
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Yeah. Next brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, But he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
I do. That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was. Okay, see, now I know what this one is. This one isn't hard. It's, where is it? It's at the very end, isn't it? No, I missed. Okay, yeah, this one.
I can prove it with this.
I'm not used to his voice.
Can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
The hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
What's with her? Oh wait. Okay, her eyes just look like different. Like, they looked lopsided to me.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place. He tried to create a
Okay,
situation
why is
where
Ibuki
tabs on each other.
why is Ibuki like that? Or it's Ibuki, whatever you want to say.
In doing so,
I guess I say Ibuki. Never mind.
In a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Where's my stuff at? Why has he just disappeared? Oh, that was weird. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get to the knife from under the table into his hands. The glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table
Oh, sorry.
and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you! Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pecco is the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? I doubt it. After this debate, we'll cover the weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with the truth bullets, you'll need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When truth bullet merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's based to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Okay. If you press options, okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so now I gotta agree with people. 2 shares account, okay.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
What is she in the
Not even
bathroom?
before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Just from listening to Pecco's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Is that the only one that's blue?
Huh? What?
Because I was not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard
Ah,
duty?
dang it.
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't. That's clearly a desperate excuse.
She wasn't feeling good, so, right?
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the...
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Yeah, I
I
did
agree
it.
with that.
Okay, I don't think Pecco's the killer.
I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
I've been trying to use the vacuum many times to throw it. Yep.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
Aw, she's blushing.
Still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hajime.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomach ache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Make your argument. Okay. God, I hate Taro. Can you not make... Why is he next to Sonia? This is not okay.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Whether Pecco's statement stomachache was a coincidence. Okay. Intentionally caused it. We need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pecco wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
He said that the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Is this bickering?
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is... the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear that how the blackout occurred. Okay.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Ah, damn it. I thought the supply or transmitters were directly tampered with. There. Oh wait, did I do the wrong thing? What did I have? Oh, wait, no I didn't.
Breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they throw
Oh, her voice is so high.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Oh, Mikan. I know you aren't. Okay.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw
I'm
a
gonna
stone
pop you on the
and hit it?
head.
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably messed with the...
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe
think
they
it's this.
caused a power surge?
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Uh-oh. Not a stupid fool.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why? Huh?
If the irons in the storage room caused the black, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the duct when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cut. If the irons cut, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Hey, what about the AC timer?
Damn it!
I was overcome. He's gotta go back to the original topic.
The irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the store, and that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay,
No,
I think
just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause. If the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Essentially, yeah. I know.
The people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the iron, then the killer had to go to
did it
the
again.
and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Okay, it's not true, yeah.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cut. If the irons caused the black.
Allow
Yeah,
me
there
to
we
cut
go.
through those words.
Yeah.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Okay, I gotta be right back, so, 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I know it doesn't, nothing changed for you, but oh well. Okay.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too!
I see.
Mr. Ham Hands.
When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Okay, I'm just even more suspicious about Nagito.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Oh my god, it's him!
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Chucky!
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that?
Because he was
used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to the table? That table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before
Oh
the
my
knife,
god!
right?
Nagito was closest!
Here it is.
Nagito was closest to the table! Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is, how they're able to move the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. Nagito! First we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to the table in the dark. The killer probably used something to move in the dark. Okay, I'm sorry, but the tarp, not the tarp. What is it? The tablecloth. He used that to cover up the blood and then dragged him under the table. Something to help them move in the dark. A lamp.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way the killer used the desk lamp's light, but the actual killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Nagito! The only person here who could have possibly done it. Nagito. I was right. Oh my god.
You're the only one!
I like Nagito, man. Oh, I want to see his execution.
It was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance had the knife at the table. When he was letting go.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
I love the music, by the way.
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Wow.
You rigged the